a Ghostbusters week for us. We have a lot to show. We just finally got these Ecto Glow Classic Ghosts. It took a while. I'm not sure why I got pushed back from it was supposed to be spring and then it was June and now it's end of July. Finally got these ghosts. So very excited. These were not available in the original Real Ghostbusters line. The line which got into Ecto Glow ended in wave 10. We had 5 Ecto Glow figures. There was supposed to be an Ecto Glow copter, which we finally got this year, but not in the original line, although it was production ready. And that was it. So if the line continued, maybe we would have got some Ecto Glow ghosts. Maybe we would have got an Ecto Glow Ecto, like we did. Say that 5 times fast. So this is kind of cool that it's continuing the line and making some other characters glow. And what better than 2 of the most recognizable classic ghosts in the line? That's going to be Stay Puft and Slimer, or Green Ghost. In this case, he's not really Green Ghost. They call him Green Ghost, but he's like White Ghost here. So we'll check out how these guys glow. Let's check out all their accessories, and let's see how they fit in with the other Ecto Glow figures. And here we have our Ecto Glow Stay Puft. As you can see, he is based on the regular Stay Puft in the line from the first wave. Same exact mold, same figure, same everything. He's going to have the same articulation in the arms. He's going to have the same articulation in the head. They went with more of a neon paint scheme, and it's going to look better in a black light when glowing, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But that is our Stay Puft. Not much more to see about him. And then we have our Green Ghost, or Slimer, and you can see he is the same exact mold as the Wave 1 Slimer here, except he's not green, and he has that neon paint scheme, which is going to look good in the black light. He has the reversible tail, so you could have him in the floating version or more of a version on the ground here with the hands. He comes with the same exact accessories as Slimer, except now they glow. So we have a glow pizza, a glow watermelon, and a glow piece of steak, still with all the little bite marks taken out of him. So he can pretend like he's eating it. So we'll check out all those in the black light, but that is basically it. Not a whole lot needed in this set. They're just meant to glow and look awesome. So why don't we check them out right now with the black light. So we have this intense and eerie Ecto Glow on here. I absolutely love that. You can see him in the black light. It looks great with this neon paint really making these pop here, particularly on the hat as well, and with Slimer and his little orange pop in there. So then you can see the glow food. So the neon and the watermelon makes it pop. See, when you don't do neon, it doesn't pop as much, like the pizza there. And same with the piece of meat. You have it. I don't think these were necessary, but you're keeping consistent with the accessories. Now, if you wanted to display these and take them up a notch, there are bases out there on like eBay that glow, which are really cool. There's a maker called Sold by Chad that makes these bases. So he makes one for Stay Puft. So you can have your glow Stay Puft in there, and it looks pretty nice. I'll have to finagle the feet to get him in there. It's my first time attempting it. But yeah, here we go. So I'll work on getting him in there. But they have a nice glow base for Stay Puft that will glow and have this nice neon orange flame in there. And then you have, which I think is kind of essential, a nice display for Slimer, because this dude does not like to stay upright. So if you have this glow base here, you're able to get him into a display, and he'll look a lot better on your shelf when floating instead of just laying on the ground. So this is a really cool display, and you can always paint it with some neon paint on the food on the bottom to make that pop out more. But there you go. So it's a nice hovering Slimer on this nice glow display. The base glows too. Everything glows. So I think that came out really nice. And then the Stay Puft here, I'll just have to widen the legs a little bit to get it to fit into the footholds. But once you get that in there, that's going to look really cool too, to have them on a nice little glow display base. So he's got a lot of different ones available. I'll try to put a link up in the video. You can get one for your Bug Eye Ghosts, one for your Fearsome Flush, all sorts of different ghosts. He has really nice little display bases that are 3D printed, but these ones glow, and I thought they were perfect for displaying your Ecto Glow ghosts. Okay, again, some cool bases. I got them situated in there. They look really nice. I just think it's a fun extra way to display the ghosts with glow-in-the-dark bases here. So I'll try to put a link up for those if you want to get them. The Slimer one I think is particularly necessary because he just doesn't, stand. So it just helps him, levitate there and look a little bit sharper. So our Ecto Glow collection has grown. We have 5 figures at this point. We have an Ecto Glow Ecto. We have an Ecto Copter. now we have these Ecto Glow ghosts. So I don't know what's next. Maybe we'll get more in the Glow line, maybe more ghosts. But yeah, pretty cool. Or an Ecto Glow Janine that was never made in the original line. So that would be nice to get her in a Glow phase as well. So I mean, I think most of the line is available right now. You can still get the Ecto Glow Ecto off of Hasbro Post. You can still get the Ecto Glow figures off of Hasbro Post. You could get the Ecto Glow Ghost. They said sold out, but they'll probably be restocked. So they're in the process of shipping right now. And the copter should be available around, I think, August 14th or something like that. You can look at the countdown clock on the website. It's been counting down toward when all the convention exclusives are going to be for sale, so check that out. But the intention of the line was to be able to have the entire product line available at any time. So if you wanted to jump in a year later and you didn't get everything from the beginning, you still have that possibility. So you can still get the Ecto Glow Ghostbusters, which were available starting at SDCC 2025. You can still get them. And that was intentional. That wasn't because they didn't sell out. They made enough that people would still be able to get them even a year later. So that was the whole point of the line, was to make it accessible. Not that you had to collect it for years, that you could just get it at any point. So hopefully they'll restock these guys soon. You'll be able to grab them too. They're pretty cool. It's a nice 2-pack, so you don't have to track them down individually, and they glow. So we love that. So that is all right now for the Kenner Real Ghostbusters collection. There's nothing else available currently, but you can pre-order from the classic line. I'm sorry, the Hasbro Classic Real Ghostbusters collection. You can pre-order the upcoming 40th anniversary Tully and Janine 2-pack, which is them in their G1 styling, if we want to call it G1. Their first wave styling, which they never got figures of before. And they're the Ectoplasm Ghosts that are coming out, the whole box set. So that's all the product we know that exists at this point. So this fall, you'll be able to get some more classic styled Real Ghostbusters figures that were never done, just like these that were never done. So adding more, expanding that classic collection. We're still doing more Real Ghostbusters reviews from the Kenner Classic, the Kenner original line. So tune back to that on Thursdays. We have a couple waves. Well, we're checking out Wave 8 this month, but we have a couple videos of that because there's a lot in Wave 8. So keep tuning back for that for more Ghostbusters coverage. Like, subscribe, and follow. See you guys next time.